And that's the thing for someone like Nick Granite who's building here tonight. You've got that mix of going. There are a number of, well-established partnerships in here. There's some good riders, good horses. There are also horses with less experience. There are riders with less experience. He's got to build something that's jumpable for all of them.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a huge ask, a big factor to take into account of all the versatile types of horses and riders in this class, along with those compulsory meter 55 verticals. So that's a lot to take into consideration.
Caitlin Connors now. And Caitlin with Falcon, who said owned by herself. The gelding by Florian Delavie. Bit more experienced horse here at 15 years of age. She was doing the U25s last year, the 23-year-old rider. Nations Cup last year as well. 2 of those over in Europe, again on that tour of Portugal and Spain.
She's really come together with this horse really nice. Had a lot of great big jump over that triple combination. She's already had some great results. Jumped in some of those U25, like you said. Had a good rub on that orange oxer coming out of the 5 stride, but it stays up. With a horse like this, he's really careful, super scopy, maybe hanging up just a little bit, so you want to kind of think about getting across some of those oxers. But again, has so much scope, and I think she knows that and definitely trusts that. And just a little bit of a slower mover. So again, at this point, kind of thinking about time allowed, but honestly, once you're at this point, there's nothing really more to be done about the time allowed. That should be happening in the first half.
Yes, you've hit it too late at this point. She might just squeak this. It's going to be very much on the nose, and I don't think she's going to. She's not. 78.91. It is one time fault for Caitlin Connors and Falcon, who said. But again, the frustration of not being the jump off, but also the elation of actually having had a good round put together.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you would just have to call that consistency, especially for her summer that she's had with this horse. Really placed it nicely in some classes that she knew she could be competitive in, as well as move up. And she has a few other horses that she's jumped in some of these classes with, so she's gotten that experience under her belt. But with a horse like this that has so much ability, they really come together nicely.
Speaking of which, Colin